Hey everyone, and welcome to what was truly an epic journey. If you know me, you know my love for rugby runs deep, and there was one match that called to me from across the globe, the All Blacks versus Springboks, right in the heart of New Zealand. But this wasn't just a holiday. This was a pilgrimage, the culmination of a dream that started 30 years ago. The adventure began with that familiar buzz of airport excitement, a feeling of anticipation for the lands I was about to explore. Landing in Auckland, the fresh air and stunning scenery immediately hit me. From the airport, a quick drive through the city streets gave us a glimpse of the vibrant energy that awaited us. And what better way to kick off a New Zealand experience than diving straight into the local culture? Our first night led us to the bustling night markets of Auckland, a sensory explosion of sights, sounds, and incredible smells. The next day was all about rugby. Our first stop was the legendary All Blacks experience. Walking through those halls, feeling the history, seeing the jerseys, it was inspiring. After soaking in all that rugby greatness, it was time for some more local flavors. We found an incredible Sri Lankan food stall at an open market, a delicious taste of home away from home. And then, the moment I have literally been waiting for 30 years. For me, this wasn't just any game. It all started back in 1995. I was just 9 years old, watching that historic World Cup final where the All Blacks lost to the Springboks at Ellis Park. That day, a dream was born, to one day witness these two titans of rugby go head-to-head live. And now, 3 decades later, it was finally happening. We hopped on the train from the CBD and you could feel the history and anticipation in the air. The atmosphere was building with every stop as we approached the legendary Eden Park. Seeing Adi Savea warm up for his 100th game was special. And getting featured on NZR Plus for the poster we made for him, an absolute highlight. The national anthem, the spine-tingling Haka. Nothing prepares you for that energy. And then, the match itself. A true battle. Post-game, meeting legends and current All Blacks was the perfect end to an unforgettable day. I even managed to squeeze in a quick video for the channel right there, still buzzing from the experience. After the adrenaline of the rugby, it was time to immerse ourselves in another kind of magic. The next day, we journeyed to the iconic Hobbiton village, walking through the Shire, seeing the Hobbit holes, and stepping inside the famous Green Dragon Inn to soak in the atmosphere. It felt like stepping right into Middle-earth. From Middle-earth, we traveled to Rotorua for a deep dive into the rich history and culture of the Maori people at Mitai Maori village. We learned about their traditions, witnessed the incredible hangi cooking method, seeing them dig up the earth to cook meats using geothermal volcanic heat was fascinating. And let me tell you, it was absolutely delicious. The powerful hakas and graceful dances they performed were a testament to their vibrant heritage. Before leaving the cultural heartland of New Zealand, we had 2 more essential stops. First, a visit to a local farm. Seeing the sheep and playful farm animals was a gentle reminder of the country's serene landscapes. Our final adventure in Rotorua was a visit to Te Puia, a place where the earth itself feels alive. We walked through the geothermal valley, watching in awe as geysers erupted and mud pools bubbled. We also visited the New Zealand Māori Arts and Crafts Institute, seeing incredible taonga, or treasures, being carved. It was here I found something I didn't even know I was looking for. I bought a pendant, a combination of the koru and the pikorua. At that moment, I deeply needed a psychological anchor, and this piece symbolized everything. The koru for new beginnings, growth, and peace, and the pikorua representing the eternal bond of friendship, loyalty, and love I share with my wife, my kids, and the dear friends we were traveling with. In a beautiful moment, The Maori shopkeeper blessed the pendant for us, adding a profound spiritual weight to a journey that was already so meaningful. But life, as it often does, had an unplanned change of schedule in store for me. Just as I was feeling completely immersed in the beauty and spirit of New Zealand, I remembered that I had to go back to work as I was required to fly back early, a few days ahead of schedule. It was heartbreaking, having to leave my wife and my kids, and the friends who had joined us on this adventure was one of the hardest things I've had to do. The goodbyes was emotional. But even with the trip cut short, the experience I already had was sufficient for a lifetime. My solo journey home began flying from Rotorua back to Auckland. There, I was able to spend a few precious hours with my school friend Subhash, whose incredible Sri Lankan breakfast was a true comfort. We managed one last stop at an Auckland beach, a final, peaceful moment to breathe in the sea air before heading to the airport for the long flight home. Now, even after I've arrived back in Singapore, where I'm based, my heart is still in New Zealand. The feeling hasn't faded. The journey was the fulfillment of a childhood dream, but it also became so much more. It was a connection to culture, to nature, and most importantly, to the people I love most. This was not the last time I will visit. I will be back. Until the next time, Haki te ano Aotearoa.